Good morning, everyone. The topic of my presentation today is Isro all satellite launching vehicle. So let's get started. Introduction. The spacecraft that launches satellites to orbit the Earth is called a rocket or satellite launching vehicle. Initially, the Indian Space Research Organization did not have a satellite launching vehicle of its own. So India's first satellite Aryabhat was launched from Russia on 19 April 1975 on a Russian rocket. Rohini is the first satellite to launch India's own rocket SLV-3. Launch vehicles are developed at the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center in Thiruvananthapuram. Launches take place at Satish Dhawan Space Center on Sriharikota Island near Chennai. Next. This picture shows all the rockets of the Indian Space Research Organization and their features are here. Now we will discuss the size and nature of the function of each rocket one by one. The first thing I will talk about is the Satellite Launch Vehicle or SLV rocket. Satellite Launch Vehicle or SLV usually made to send low weight satellites. This satellite can carry a weight of 40 kg up to 400 km. It was a four-stage rocket with all solid propellant motor. The four missions are carried out by a SLV rocket, the success of which is a failure, and the other is a partly failure, which we can see with the help of this graph. Next, ASLV full name is Augmented Satellite Launch Vehicle. It is a small weight carrying rocket. It can send a satellite weighing 150 kg into low Earth orbit. It is a five-stage vehicle. At lift of the ASLV generated 909 point thrust power, measuring 23.5 meters in length with a core diameter of 1 meter. Here we see that four missions are carried out by SLV rocket. Their two failures are a small failure and one is success. Next, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle is an expendable medium lift launch vehicle designed and operated by the Indian Space Research Organization. It was developed to allow India to launch its Indian remote sensing satellites into sun-synchronous orbit, a service that was, until the advent of the PSLV in 1993, commercially available only from Russia. PSLV can also launch small-size satellites into geostationary transfer orbit. Some notable payloads launched by PSLV include India's first lunar mission Chandrayaan-1, India's first interplanetary mission Mars orbiter mission, etc. Through this table, we can see that statistics table of the through this table we can see the statistics of the launch of PSLV rocket. Next, GSLV Mark II. Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle is an expendable launch system operated by the Indian Space Research Organization. GSLV was used in 13 launched from 2001 to 2018, with more launches planned. The 49-meter tall GSLV with a lift of mass of 415 metric tons is a three-stage vehicle with solid, liquid and cryogenic stages respectively. The payload's fairing, which is 7.8 meter long and 3.4 meters in diameter, protects the vehicle electronics and the spacecraft during its ascent through the atmosphere. It is discarded when the vehicle reaches an altitude of about 115 km. The GSLV rocket is used in 13 missions, of which 8 are fully successful, 3 are small failures, and 2 are complete failures. GSLV 3 Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle Mark III, also referred to as the Launch Vehicle Mark III, is a three-stage medium-lift launch vehicle developed by the Indian Space Research Organization, primarily designed to launch communication satellites into geostationary orbit. It is also identified as launch vehicle for crewed mission under the Indian Human Spaceflight program and dedicated science mission like Chandrayaan 2. After several delays and a suborbital test flight on 18 December 2014, ISRO successfully conducted the first orbital test launch of GSLV Mark III on 5th June 2017 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Andhra Pradesh. It can place satellite orbits within up 10,000 kg and satellite geostationary orbit being up to 4,000 km 4,000 kg. So far, it has been used in 4 missions and all 4 have been successful. Hopefully, in the future, the Indian Space Research Organization will continue in this path to more success.